If your donkey plants their feet and just won't move, pulling harder isn't necessarily the answer. This is Liberty. We haven't even started gentling her yet. And as you can see, she's pretty convinced those feet should stay
No,
right
she
where
just
they
doesn't
are.
move from the flag.
But there are different reasons a donkey might not move. They may not understand. They may be uncomfortable with what you're asking, or they may actually be worried. And today you're going to see all three. But before I ever worry about teaching a donkey to lead, I start here, teaching them to read my intention. This might not look like it has much to do with leading, but this is actually where I start. When I'm sorting these donkeys, I want them paying attention to where I'm standing, where I'm looking, and which donkey I'm actually asking to move. Watch my position here. I want to be able to ask one donkey to move while the donkey standing right beside them understands that I'm not talking to them. They don't start out understanding this. When I first began working with a group of wild donkeys, they tend to move almost like a school of fish. I ask one to move and everybody moves. And you'll actually see some of that happen here with ding and dong. Ding dong. They're still wanting to move together instead of responding individually. So I'm going to keep adjusting my position until I can communicate clearly enough to move the donkey I'm asking for without moving anybody else. Now that you know what I'm trying to accomplish, watch where I position myself in relation to each donkey. Where I stand matters. If I get too far in front, I can shut the forward movement down. If I am in the wrong position, I may accidentally move a donkey that I wasn't trying to talk to. I am trying to make my intention clear. You move, you stay. And I'm not just watching for movement, I'm watching for the moment that they give me the answer so I can release the pressure, because the release is what teaches them they got it right.
Not you. Now, the one that never wants to move. We'll see if we can get her to move a little bit.
Don't we have them all sorted?
Yeah, but I want to have it for video.
You want to see the hardest to move donkey in the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't just watch whether I can get her feet moving. Watch what I do when she gives me the answer I'm looking for. Sometimes she'll give me a step or two. If that's all she's willing to give me right now, I'm not going to chase her and try to force her to keep walking. She moved her feet, so I can release and let her know she found the right answer.
I'm not moving.
But watch what happens when she decides she's
she's
willing
moving?
to keep walking. Now I need to move with her. I'll get myself into position where I can help her maintain that forward movement without getting in her way and shutting it back down. That's an important difference. If she's not willing to keep walking, I don't chase the movement. But when she offers me forward, I want to go with her and help her keep it. That pressure asks the question, but what really teaches her is what I want her to do with the answer.
So that's just for demonstration of gotta release when they think about moving. That's where it starts. That's where leading starts. Reading intention.
Reading intention. Got it. Can you do some magic tricks for us now, MaryJo?
I can hop on one leg. Pretty cool, huh?
I'm impressed. The crowd goes wild.
Getting the feet to move at liberty is the beginning. Now let's put the lead rope on Dong and see what happens when I start asking him to follow that same idea through feel. I don't start pulling him forward. I start by asking him to move in a small circle. That gives him a chance to figure out that the feel on the lead rope means something without asking him to come straight toward the pressure yet. Once he understands that, I'll start asking for a few steps forward. And from his left side, that actually goes pretty darn well. But don't get too excited yet, because when I switch side, Dong has a very different opinion about where I'm supposed to be.
is his first time following me.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. What are you guys doing?
I was trying to get to his right side
It looked pretty funny.
to practice leading from his right. There. Oh boy, look at that bear lip. He's like, I don't think you belong over here.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you can stay on my left side.
And there it is. Dong was doing pretty darn well with me on his left side, but changing sides changed the whole question for him. He was trying to block me and put me back where he thinks I belong. And this is important. Just because a donkey understands something from one side does not mean they automatically understand it from the other. I'm not looking for perfect leading here. I'm looking for him to let me stay on that side and give me a few good forward steps. And when he does, that's enough. I can quit and let him think about it. Now, Nula gives us a completely different reason a donkey might slow down and not want to move. She already understands how to lead. She's a little slow, but she's willingly coming forward with me. And forward can be intimidating for a donkey that's still learning. When I pick up
Look
that
at her
lead rope,
go.
she's going to feel pressure on her pole. And I don't want her to feel like moving forward is going to trap her into that pressure. So most of the time I'm looking for a smile in my lead rope. I want some slack there instead of constantly pulling her forward. But watch what happens in a minute. When we get to a particular spot in this pen, Nula is going to slow way down. And this time, the answer isn't asking her to try harder. Right here, look at the change in Nula. She's not just walking slowly anymore. Her head comes down and she's really studying that ground. The dirt looks different here and she's unsure about it. I don't want to just hurry her through this. If I decide she's being stubborn and I start dragging her forward, I'm not helping her become more confident with me. I can pick up on the lead rope and ask for forward, but I'm looking for the smallest try. She doesn't even have to give me a whole step. If she shifts her weight forward or leans into the answer I'm looking for, I want to give her more back than she gave me. She gives me a little try, and I give her a big release. I'm trying to teach her that going forward with me doesn't mean she's going to get trapped in the pressure.
You know, for a donkey so early in her leading practice,
Yeah,
she's cruising.
I agree. We've not even started like clearing the fronts and stuff.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We've had donkeys that after 6 months they don't go that fast. Some people might think we're kidding. We're not.
Now, this little moment might not seem like a big deal. It's just a spot on the ground that Nula isn't sure about. But these little moments matter. Every time she's unsure about something, and I can give her time to think, stay with her and help her find the answer without adding a whole bunch of pressure to an already nervous donkey, we are building something. She's learning that even when she's uncertain, it feels pretty good to be here with me. I want her to learn that she can stop, think, and process. And I'm going to help her through it instead of making the situation harder. Because every one of these little experiences is building our relationship. And if I can keep giving her experiences where she's a little unsure, but we work through them together, and she comes out the other side feeling good, eventually we're going to be able to do some pretty great things together. That's the relationship I'm trying to build. Not just a donkey that follows me on a lead rope, but a donkey that learns she can trust me when she's not sure what to do.